Was actually what it was it was an experiment in social technologies.
Wow.
And
And
I
it's this huge bookcase, and I just push on it, and it's a door.
Love that's between us can never be topped. The glow in your
When you're bored and feeling blue and you don't know what to do, just turn on your screen and keep watching me. It's Mandy and Friends where the fun never ends. Mandy and Friends where the fun never ends.
Hi! Hi!
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Oh, yay. I'm so excited for today's show. Why? Because we have the most amazing Holly here from MECA Art Gallery, and we are going to have Freddie on, and he's a musician. I'm very excited. But first, hello, Holly. How
Hi.
are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Yay. You are a part of the community in a very special way, I feel, because, I mean, especially for me, because I'm an artist. You own an art gallery in town.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I own MECA Gallery, McMinnville Center for the Arts, and now Gallery and Studio, because
Nice.
we have the classroom now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, you have not always owned a gallery.
No.
This is very recent. What made you want to do this in your life?
Well, actually, it started with a virtual world called Second Life, actually, back in the mid 2000s, late 2000s.
Huh.
And I actually had a virtual jazz club and art gallery.
What
and
does
I
that
had,
mean? Virtual.
So
Jazz
virtual reality.
Yeah.
You know, you have your avatars and all of that kind of stuff. And you build an environment on their platform, and people can come together and visually have with their avatars physically do things
What?
with scripts and different connectivity. So
So
I
this
had
was
it
on the
performers-
internet?
This was on the internet.
Oh,
yeah. So
okay.
I had international musicians and artists from all over the world who actually showed at the galleries. I actually had to file taxes once. People thought maybe it was a game, but
Oh.
really I actually was making money.
Wow.
And not a lot.
Yeah.
It was more of a. It was actually what it was it was an experiment in social technologies.
Wow.
And I kind of got the bug. Not kind of. I did get the bug, and then
Yeah.
I spent the next 13 years dreaming and planning. The last of those years, last 2 years of the 13 years, working on the business plan.
Wow.
And so now here we are. We have
Yeah.
MECA. It's really its intent is to bring art and culture to our community,
Yeah.
and give the artists a place to be, and now a place to teach, which is awesome.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that in a sec. But the thing I love about your space is not only is it an art gallery, but you have a space for musicians and open mics.
Yep.
And like, what's your favorite part of that? Like, who has come through that you are just over the moon about? Like, who got to perform there?
Who got to perform there? Well, I mean, you know, I would say that really anyone who gets to perform there. I mean, we had the Western Flyers were there, and that was a lot of fun. That was like a house concert.
Who are they?
They're a band that is out of Texas, and I think soon they're going to be coming back home. Joey is the lead of the band,
Okay.
and he actually is from McMinnville. He's a McMinnville boy.
Nice.
And they did it was a wonderful concert. We had like a lot of people. It was a packed house. But we do things like open mic night, and we have a lot of unknown people who are there.
Yeah.
And we've had Buddy Lamore has played at MECA, and we have a lot of people who read poetry.
Right on.
Read from their books. I mean, we do everything. So we go the whole gamut. I was telling Freddie that like I'm waiting for someone to come in and start juggling. So if you're out there, come on in.
We need jugglers,
We need
people.
jugglers, people.
That's awesome. Well, that's so cool. And do you rent your space out at all for parties or for?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We actually rent the space out, let people
Cool.
use the entire gallery, or now you can use just the classroom. And you know, we have our OLCC, so there can be beer, wine, and
Nice.
Spirit, or not spirits, beer, wine, and
Cider.
Cider, thank
Yes.
you. Although we're looking to partner with, for our holiday party with Bit by a Fox Speakeasy.
Oh yes. I just went to a birthday party the other day. Actually, Talon's wife Hannah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and at Mac Market, and
Yeah.
they were there. Although it wasn't. I mean, it was there was a separate entrance that you had to go through.
Right, the secret Ivy room or something.
But
right?
it wasn't very secret. Like you walk in and you're like, oh, there it is.
Right.
So
That's okay.
I know with your
It's a
place,
pop-up.
yeah, with your place, it's at like the MECA is a converted house,
Right.
and so there's some. I could see potential with a speakeasy where it's an actual hidden space.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Well, it is part of their name, Bit by the Fox Speakeasy. They're not
Yeah.
going to be hidden at MECA. You won't have a hard time finding them at all.
Okay, darn it! I want to try and find them.
Although now you're giving me kind of a little bit of an idea that I might. You never know what. Might
I'm just
happen.
saying, like, you could put them in the basement, you could put them upstairs, you could.
It's a really interesting idea. There's something there. We're still planning, so.
Well, because so my husband and I, when we were living in North Carolina, the first speakeasy that we happened upon is called the Green Light.
Mm-hmm.
And we were on a date, and we were just exploring Raleigh. We go downtown and randomly walk by this place called the Architect, which we learned later that it was a dance hall. It was a place for dancing and stuff. We didn't even know. It was early. It was like 8:30. And we walk up these stairs to the Architect, and it's really beautiful, and there's exposed beams. It was like our kind of place. So we were just hanging out, and we're sitting on this couch, and my husband turns to me, he's like, hey, can you go over to that bookcase and see what's behind it? I'm like, what? He's like, I just saw someone walk through that bookcase over there. Like, seriously? And so I'm like, I'm the adventurer, so I'm like, yeah. So I get up and I push. Siri? Was that my Siri?
She wants to be a part of the show.
Siri
I
wants.
would stop her.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
That's funny.
That's funny. So I'm the adventurer of the two of us, and so I was like, yeah, of course. So I walk over there, and it's this huge bookcase, and I just push on it, and it's a door.
Yeah.
And I look through, and there's a whole bar through
That's
the
very
door,
cool.
but it was like probably the size of this room, this studio here, with a little baby bar and really cute seating, and it's
Cute
artisan cocktails, but it
Nice.
was so cool because you had to go through the dance
Right.
club to get to this place. So.
There's an ice cream parlor in Portland that's sort of like that.
Oh,
that they have
yeah?
liquor in the back room.
Oh,
It's like ice cream parlor in the front and then liquor in the
fun,
back.
cool.
Anyway, so
I've always wanted to open a speakeasy. After my husband and I had that experience, we've always wanted to just like maybe in retirement, like
Right.
open a speakeasy or something. But anyway, well, that all sounds amazing, and I'm so glad you're a part of this community and doing
Thank
that.
you.
And I'm also excited to talk to our next guest. Do you want to talk to him with me?
Sure, why
Yeah.
not?
Awesome. So let's welcome Freddie. Freddie, I want to say Freddie Mac, but that's not.
No, I'm not giving out loans yet.
Yeah.
Sorry, Freddie Lamb.
Freddie Lamb. Hi, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome to
It's a pleasure
Mandy
to be
and
here.
Friends, where the fun never ends. You are a musician, sir.
That I am.
That is so awesome. Is that your full-time job?
That and fatherhood.
Right on.
So I get to be a stay-at-home dad during the day and
Aw.
music at night.
That
so
sounds amazing.
It's pretty awesome.
What? How many kids do you have?
2.
2.
Yeah. 6
Right.
and 2. Well, the boy's gonna be 3 here soon.
Nice.
So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Really excited.
Well, cool. Well, first of all, what kind of music do you play?
So I do originals, but I also do covers from the 50s up to today.
Nice.
So I
just
can have
like rock and roll, or
A little bit of rock and roll, a little bit
everything?
of country, maybe a little bit of rap,
Oh,
maybe
wow.
a little bit of a 50s doo-wop.
Okay.
Like I look at my crowd and kind of read them and be like, oh, I think they'll be into this.
Nice.
So I just want to make sure that people that are out watching me play, have a good time.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
and I want to keep them there.
How
So-
long have you been a musician?
So I started playing trumpet in 5th grade
Okay.
and went from trumpet to trombone, baritone, tuba, and of course, who doesn't want to play guitar
Right.
and be a rock star?
Yeah.
So I would I'd play along to my CDs in high school
Nice.
and taught myself guitar by ear.
Right on.
But being able to read music from doing brass was a big help.
Oh, I bet. And then when did you start playing for actual money? Like,
Oh, yeah. So I guess when we were in high school, all us band kids started a ska band.
oh, right
So
on.
we were called Keep the Change, and we had 2 trumpets, 2 trombones, baritone, bass, a saxophone, guitar, and drums.
Right
So
on.
we'd play the Grange Hall in Yam Hill,
Okay.
and then we played a couple spots in Portland. Be like 16, 17-year-old kids standing outside the Ash Street Saloon, waiting to go on because we were too young to hang out in the bar.
Oh, yeah.
So we go in,
totally.
play real quick, and walk out.
Nice.
And then we started performing in McMinnville in the late 90s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and there wasn't too much to do here.
Yeah, I was about to say, McMinnville's changed a lot
It was
since
either
the 90s.
the VFW halls or like Third Street Pizza Company
Okay.
did live music in their theater.
Oh,
So
fun.
that kept music alive in McMinnville.
Okay. Right on. So are you from McMinnville?
Originally from California, but I've lived in Yam Hill County for over almost 30 years.
Wow. All right. Right
So-
on. So you run the open mic night.
Underground open mic at McMinnville's in the Cellar Bar.
Yeah.
So we're there every Thursday.
And that's how I met you, because I've been down there several times playing music. And yeah, I don't know about you guys, but the Cellar Bar reminds me of a bar that I got to go to when I was in Paris. It's like the closest thing to a Paris underground bar. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I went to a bar in Paris last year as well. And,
Oh, really?
They were open till like 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
It was above ground, but it seemed like it was underground because it was
Yeah.
so dark.
Yeah, yeah. But I just love the Cellar Bar because it's so, just the brick and just feels so
It
cozy.
has that speakeasy feel you were talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know?
definitely.
And-
You got to know where to go.
Yeah, and it's cool, and it only holds so many people, so it always
Yes.
feels pretty busy.
Yeah.
And, it's been really good. We've averaged 7 to 9 musicians the last 2.5 months,
Oh, wow.
and in May it'll be 4 years that we've been doing the open mic there.
Okay.
So
So 7 to 9 musicians come in to do open
yeah,
mic.
just to perform.
Okay.
That's perform, and then they hang out, and then we get
Yeah.
all the other guests from the hotel and
Yeah.
wandering through,
Right on.
and then our followers. And I
There you go.
love that you're doing something too. It's like we need the more music, the merrier. There was a time in McMinnville you only had a couple spots to play.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
right.
and now it's like every corner there's something, and it's just incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice to see it after being here for over 20 years playing the music. It's just like, oh, this is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Do you think you'll ever leave?
I don't know, man. A big fish in a small pond or a small
Yeah.
fish in a big pond. It's like, yeah, which one do you want to be?
Well, and that's why I love McMinnville too, is because I feel like McMinnville is the land of opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of potential. I mean, just the studio,
Yeah.
right? Just to be able to have a TV show, that's
Right.
amazing.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Like,
You know?
you hit me up yesterday. Hey, and can you be on here? It's like, yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
rolling.
Just like, I need people. Come on,
And,
we're gonna
your
have
past
fun. I
guest,
promise.
Ronnie K. Hey,
Yeah.
it's so cool. Everyone's trying to help each other.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, you play music? Okay, go to this place or contact this person.
Right.
Like everyone's looking out for each other.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing about McMinnville and Yam Hill County. It's like we are a community,
The
and we watch
community's-
out for each other.
Yeah, I love that. We've lived here for just 4 years, and it's yeah, you get plugged in as long as you have some sort of niche that you can fit into. There's just this wonderful community ready to wrap around
Yeah.
those people. So
Just
yeah,
gotta put yourself out there too.
yeah, it's pretty awesome. So what else do you do besides music?
So we, my wife and I, we own a restaurant.
Oh.
We own the Crescent Cafe. So my wife,
You do?
My wife Nora runs that.
I know that.
Yeah. So,
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're on the show to figure that out.
yeah. So.
I love the Crescent Cafe. It's
yeah,
amazing.
It's awesome. So we've had that for almost 5 years.
Oh my goodness.
And
Has
so
it been that long already?
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
I know it's flying by.